What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a programming language that is used for web development. It's a single-threaded, dynamic, interpreted language with a runtime model based on an event loop. All modern browsers have built-in support for JavaScript. Another unique feature of JavaScript is that it can be used for both backend and front-end. It's also the most widely used language, since 98% of websites as of 2022 use JavaScript for front-end. Now let's get started. To run JavaScript on your local device, you need to install Node.js. To install on Windows, find the official Node's website, download the installer and follow the steps. Installing Node on Mac is similar to that of the Windows. To install on Linux, run the following command in your terminal. Once you've finished, check if Node is installed by running node-v. Let's make our first JavaScript file. Name it firstfile.js. This code will just output a phrase. Console.log function allows us to print the message we provided. Open parentheses and type my first JavaScript code. Save it by pressing Ctrl S. And let's run the code. We can see the sentence we've just typed. In JavaScript there are primitive and composite data types. They are used to store, update and delete data or information such as age or name. Primitive data types are number, string, boolean, undefined, null and a symbol. Number is any kind of number you may think of. Here are the examples of number data types. String is a data type used to store textual data. It can be words, phrases, paragraphs, and much more than that. Boolean is a data type that can either be true or false. Composite data types are array, object and function. An array is simply a list of individual data units. It can contain any type of primitive data and composite data, which means you can nest arrays inside other arrays. An object is a composite data type that has properties, and these properties consist of property names and property values. Property value can be any type of data, unlike property name. Variables serve as a storage for our data. To create a variable, we need to declare it. We can do it with three keywords, var, let and const. Var and let keywords allow us to create variables that can be changed later, unlike const. They also differ by their respective scopes. For sake of simplicity we'll use the var keyword. Let's create a simple variable that contains a string. Note, we're also initializing this variable with equal sign. We can make it from any type of data, be it a string, a number or a Boolean value. To access the variable, we type its name. Here you can see examples of variables. Let's make an array. Initialize it with several values. To access an entire array, you need to call it by its name. But if you need to get individual values, for example this string, we need to type the name of the array and its index in square brackets. What index is? Each element of an array has its index depending on its position. The first element has an index of 0. And with each next variable, index increases. To make things simple, you can find an element's index by simply counting from 0. Let's see what can we do with indexes. Good. Now you know the very basics of creating variables, and types of data we can store. We'll discuss objects, functions, keywords for creating variables in other videos. If you appreciate the work put into the video, like and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions or thoughts, feel free to tell them in the comment section below. See you, programming fellows.